This is Jam Nation.
With Jonesy and Amanda.
So today, let's get into it. We're discussing Adam Levine. He used to be, is he still with Maroon 5?
Yeah. Maroon 5 frontman, not Adam Levine, as Jonesy thought. But everybody knows Maroon 5, all their love songs. I'm sure many people have had dance to Maroon 5 at their wedding.
Yeah.
It's just, he's an iconic love song singer.
That's right.
And that's why this is a little bit ironic.
So his wife is a Victoria's Secret supermodel.
Yes, Bahati Prinsloo. And they have 3 children together and have been married since 2014. And she
Or 2
posted,
children and 1 pregnancy, or have they had that third one?
Yeah, no. So she announced that third pregnancy last week. She announced it. She posted that she was pregnant with this third child. 3 days later, an Instagram model posts a TikTok. And I saw it very early on and I was like, this is random. I wonder if this is true. And then it blew up. She says she's having an affair with a man who's married to a Victoria's Secret model. That's how it starts. Eventually she ends up saying it's Adam Levine. So it's weird that she even tried to tease it at the beginning. But she says when the affair began, she was young and naive and she feels exploited and she wasn't in the scene like she is now. The affair was 2 years ago. It's not like it was 10 years ago.
But it was
quite
for
recent.
a year?
Yes, it was for a year. And she names him, says they were seeing each other for about a year and shares a couple of messages from him, including one that says, "You are 50 times hotter in person and so am I." That's interesting because he denies now that there was any physical affair, just that it was all messages. So that's a bit of an awkward message for a non-physical affair.
Yeah.
But so she shared a bunch of screenshots. They're really cringy. He is saying things like, "I'm having another baby and if it's a boy, I really want to name it Sumner after her." That's her name. And "You okay with that? Dead serious?" It's the disrespect that comes with wanting to name your newborn child after the person you've cheated on your wife with.
Yes.
And so she says that she wanted to come forward because her friend was going to leak it to the tabloids. And so she wanted to get ahead of the story because a lot of people came for this Sumner straight away and said, basically almost made her the villain in the story. And she was saying, well, it was going to get leaked anyway, so I wanted to come out and tell it my way and also maybe get a few 100,000 Instagram followers while I was at it.
Yes,
Sure.
because she looks extraordinary.
You got to make hay.
She's shots of her in a cosy and all that.
Yeah.
Exactly. She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
But she wanted to kill the story. That was the whole point of her coming forward, which is hilarious. And It is a little bit funny because she comes in the video, she says she was in a vulnerable position of being new to LA, which I'm like, that's an interesting victimhood, being new to LA. But anyway, that's fine. She also says that because Levine was messaging her directly from his verified Instagram account, she didn't doubt any of what he said. So he told her that his marriage was over or on the rocks, and she just believed that 'cause she's like, what kind of man would message from his verified account if he was telling lies? Well, this man. This all goes down and he apologizes. A couple of days later, he says, "I used poor judgment in speaking with anyone who wasn't my wife, but it was not a physical affair." This is interesting because he's confirming that it's not photoshopped, it's legit. And he says he wants to remedy it with himself and his family. However, there are more women. Of course there are more women. So a woman named Allison shares her own series of DMs from him. They're just so cringy.
For a guy who writes a beautiful song, they're terrible schoolboy messages.
Terrible. They're so embarrassing. And then another woman comes out, shares screenshots from a conversation with him, and he says in them, "I'm obsessed with you." And then he's got this cringe bit where he's like, holy F, that body of yours is absurd. And that's become a meme. People have probably seen that on Instagram where people are photoshopping the body or putting their own body. And it's really not absurd.
And I've seen ones too with that ones where he said, "You're so much hotter in real life." Yeah. And it's people biting into McDonald's apple pie. Oh my God, you're so much hotter in real life.
It's so good. So this is just, everybody is obsessed with this story. At this point, paparazzi photos are released of Prinsloo and Levine together in LA with their daughter. And so they're definitely staged, and they're clearly trying to be like, our relationship is fine. Like, there's no cheating. We're just going about our days.
Yeah.
There's then a yoga teacher who comes out and says that Levine sent her all sorts of inappropriate messages about, like, spending the day with her naked. And by Sunday, there were a total of 5 women who had come out and said he sent at least flirtatious messages and some saying there was a physical affair.
Ooh.
I think this must just be so incredibly distressing for Adam Levine's wife, who is pregnant, and I just cannot imagine that. But it also makes me think generally of how bad celebrities are at cheating. I don't think he tried very hard, and I think that makes it more disrespectful.
It's true.
So
It's-
do you think if he had a surreptitious affair that no one heard of, that's better?
I think if you're in the public eye and you know that there's a potential, I think what this points to is arrogance and the audacity to message off your verified account and assume that all these women are going to keep your secrets. It's so bizarre.
You got to take a leaf out of Mick Jagger's book. So Mick used to, and Jerry Hall would say, Mick, if you're going to womanize, do it, but just don't rub my nose in it.
Yes.
And that was all okay until he brought home a Brazilian supermodel with a baby.
Oh, okay.
And women, I don't know, but you women get sensitive when your man gets someone else pregnant.
Yeah, that's particularly tricky.
Can I just
yeah.
throw something to the mix? I know we're running out of time, but let me just ask you this. If he's not physically cheating, but just sending DMs, is that any different to looking at pornography?
Ooh.
What a question. I think so.
What a hot potato.
I think so. I think it's messaging.
It's cheating with your mind but not your body.
Yeah.
Is it still
Yeah.
cheating?
I think it's cheating.
Because it's like watching that point of view pornography. Not that
Yeah.
I've watched it.
What's that mean?
Point of view pornography. This is the new thing. Everyone's got it on the VR. Jem, am I right?
No.
Oh, yeah, right.
So it's as if
He's
you're
like, I
there.
don't know
So
what
it's
you're
like
talking
you're
about.
there.
Right.
So and now you
Rather
can
than
get
skiing at Whistler, you're having it off with
and now you
someone.
can get
Yeah,
these sex toys like a fleshlight thing.
Right.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and it's like
But would you say to your partner, I'm not cheating it, I'm doing it like this?
yeah.
Yeah, well, I think these are real people he was messaging, and it's less about whether or not it's cheating. It's more, is it completely disrespectful
Yes.
and hurtful?
Yes.
And it is just,
I think his partner would say yes.
yes. Oh, I would be so furious.
I think we've all got to take a leaf out of Mick's book.
Yeah, be more respectful until you bring the baby home.
Yeah.
Don't bring a baby home.
Yeah.
Women don't like that. Claire,
Look what the stork left on the doorstep.
and don't name the baby.
After the mystery.
No, that's not a good thing.
Not nice.
You can hear Claire on her podcast with Jessie cancelled and, of course, mamamia.com.au. Claire, it's always great to see you.
Thank
Thank you, Claire.